Let's talk about how a white British woman said, you know what? I'm gonna make something called the GolliWog Dolls, and I'm just gonna blatantly make fun of black people, and everyone's gonna buy it up. So let's tell that story. So, a white British woman made this children's book, and this character was named GolliWog. GolliWog was a rag doll who comes to life and joins two porcelain dolls on whimsical adventures. This is the children's book. Wow, you notice anything? Because I sure noticed. I sure do. And this is what the doll looks like. He has huge white eyes, bright red clown lips. Oh, did I mention a white woman created this? What the fuck? Like, this is very much clear that this is a racial stereotype that I see time and time and time again in America, where they think, oh, black people, big red lips, oh, they're dark, and they have this wild hair, and they just keep drawing them so disgustingly, making fun of black people's features. And she just thought, this will be a great idea. Even the term wog is a racial slur. It later became a British slur for black people and brown people. So she made this British children's book in 1895. Probably explains why this doll was even created. I just keep seeing the same stereotypes of black people over and over and over again, and I'm so sick and tired of it. Except this time it's not a cartoon. This time it's not some little sketch drawn. So after the book's success, toy manufacturers across Britain, the US, and Australia began producing GolliWog dolls. And wog is a slur. A slur for black people. Imagine being from back when, being a black child, just going to the store with your mom and dad, want to pick out a toy, and you see a doll that is there to mock you and your features. Can't even have peace in a toy store. The thing is about these toys were extremely popular. This woman was making bank off of just making fun of black people. These toys were often sold as lovable companions for children. There were even gollywog mascots. So you're a black child, sitting at home, and then you look on the TV or you go to the toy store and you see a gollywog mascot that is mocking you and your features. Because everything about this doll is a racial stereotype. Even going into the 1950s and the 1960s, these department stores carried this doll. So in Britain, the Robertson Jam brand adopted the GolliWog doll as a logo. So, like I said, these brands don't care. Just like with Paul Jerome. And he got on that chocolate syrup, Bosco, that brand. He was a whole racist wearing the tramp clown look as a white man. And he got put on with a brand because these people did not care about us. It was free for all hate back then because it was accepted to just do shit like that. They accepted this as a logo from 1910 to 2001. 2001. They were going on strong. That's a long ass time. And they pretty much made this normalize in the home. And you can even get gollywog points and turn those gollywog points into branded pins and get those pins into a full toy. You can even get a toy. You can literally trade gollywog points to get these pins or to get a toy. What the fuck? They were just going on strong, just profiting off the racism. She was profiting off that racism. So was Britain. So was Australia. And of course, the USA. Robertson Jam brand really adopted this. Saw nothing wrong with it because they didn't care. They simply just didn't care. They even added traits to the doll, the same traits that racist white performers love to put on black people. They put on this doll is silly, childish, naive, sneaky, and occasionally savage or violent. Just like how they love to depict black people in cartoons to be savage or violent, naive, sneaky. Just like with the black mask, and these white performers turned the black mask, the Harley Quinn mask, into something else. Love to perform and act like black people are these things because these are white people's perception of black people. Racist white people. Now, I'm referencing this cartoon again because they love to portray black people as violent or savage because they want to eat this salesman, like, yeah, with bones in their hair. This is the same shit, except this time it's made in a doll without all the animation and stuff like that. Same lips, same black racist caricature that they love to portray black people to be. And I already said this before, but just like with the Harley Quinn performers, when they would wear that black mask and they would mock black people and other slaves. For the white masses, for the white audience to be entertained because it is so funny to make fun of the other. Same thing with this cartoon with Mickey Mouse. Oh, look, poor Mickey Mouse and these savage black people, because yes, they're animals, but they're supposed to be black people, right? I know, surprising. So, the same features. Oh, they're savage. Look at them. So, yeah, it's the same thing, but just in a doll. Same features, and they really wanted this doll to have characteristics like naive, sneaky, violent, savage, silly, childish, because that's how they saw black people. And also, even though the animators decided to make these look like animals, this is actually supposed to be an African tribe. They like to hide it that way. They want you to feel like, oh yeah, this is how black people act. They're just putting this image out there that this is how black people are, and this is how they see black people, as savage and violent. The problem doesn't even end. You know, to this day, GolliWog dolls are still sold on eBay. Like, oh, don't rush to buy one. Not all of you at once. Whoa, I know some of you watching this are side eye. But anyways, I see books on eBay nowadays about GolliWog and its magical adventures with porcelain dolls. GolliWog dolls are sold on eBay collector circles, British antique stores, and some European stores. Many people just say, oh, it's just a nostalgic toy. It wasn't meant to be racist. It's a part of British heritage. Now, that's really sad. A part of British heritage is literally a racial stereotype of black people. Damn. Wow. Just love to ignore the clear visual connection to blackface, the racial stereotype. And it's not even, they don't know. They just don't care. So the GolliWog was not a friend. It was made to make blackness seem comical. To teach white children to laugh at African features. Spread the image of the happy-go-lucky image of a dumb black. In reality, that's how racist white people see us if you're black watching this. This doll belongs in museums. It doesn't belong in someone's bedroom. And I really do believe this doll is important enough to be in museums because of its long history. Its long history. It still exists today. And we're in the big 2025. This shit got picked up, the Robertson Jam brand, and it took off in 1910 to the 2001 to even now. It's just not as big to be talked about, but it's still around even in eBay to this day. So I believe this needs to be in a museum, and someone needs to be there to talk about GolliWog and what the hell you're even looking at. There is more. It is not just GolliWog. And I'm going to be back with another video in a few hours. So watch it. Subscribe. Make sure you like this video. I worked hard on, like all my videos. I work hard on all my videos. But for real, subscribe. And I'll see you later. Bye. GolliWog is going to haunt you tonight. Just like how he haunted all those black kids that simply just wanted to pick out a nice toy with their mommy and daddy, and this is what they seen, a doll to mock their features. GolliWog will be watching you sleep. GolliWog will be watching you eat. GolliWog will forcefully enter your home and steal all your pet frogs.